Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and over my years in healthcare, I've spent so much time with wonderful seniors, learning what makes for a happy and healthy life as we age. And you know what I've noticed? A comfortable, clean home really makes a big difference in how we feel each day. It's not just about appearances, it's about feeling good in our space, reducing stress, and making life a little easier. So today, let's talk about 8 simple things that seniors with consistently clean homes do every single day. These are practical tips, easy to fit into your routine, and they can truly transform your home into a haven of calm and order. Ready to get started? Let's dive right in. Tidy as you go. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into someone's home and it just felt peaceful, everything in its place, no clutter in sight, and you wondered, how do they do it? Well, here's their secret. They tidy as they go. This simple habit is a real game changer and saves you from facing a mountain of work later on. Think about your morning coffee. Do you leave your mug on the counter thinking, I'll wash that later? Or do you take just 10 seconds to rinse it out and pop it in the dishwasher? That tiny action right there sets the tone for a tidier day. Folks with consistently clean homes don't let things pile up. They deal with little tasks in real time. It's not just coffee mugs. It's hanging up jackets right after coming in, putting shoes away as soon as they're off, and folding blankets after a cozy nap. By tackling these small things in the moment, they stop clutter from taking over. And here's a little trick I use. Every evening before I head to bed, I spend just 5 minutes resetting my main living area. I put away any books, fold my throw blanket, and even fluff the cushions on the couch. Waking up to a tidy space feels like a fresh start every morning, and honestly, it takes so little effort to make it happen. Try it tonight. I think you'll really thank me tomorrow. Wipe surfaces daily. Now, this next tip is a real game changer if you want your home to feel clean every day. Wipe down surfaces daily. It might sound too simple to make a difference, but trust me, it's huge. Think about it. Every day we touch the same spots over and over: kitchen counters, dining tables, bathroom sinks. These surfaces collect crumbs, spills, fingerprints, and dust faster than we realize. When you don't wipe them regularly, those little messes build up until the whole area feels, well, not so clean. But seniors with sparkling clean homes stay ahead of the mess by giving these surfaces a quick wipe down every single day. Take the kitchen, for example. After cooking, they don't just leave splatters and crumbs behind. They grab a cloth or a sponge and clean the counters right then and there. Same goes for bathroom counters. Wiping off toothpaste and water droplets keeps them looking pristine. It really doesn't take long. Just a few minutes a day is all it takes to keep your surfaces spotless and inviting. And here's a helpful tip. Keep a microfiber cloth or a pack of cleaning wipes in the areas you use most. I keep a little basket under my kitchen sink with all my cleaning essentials, so I never have an excuse to leave things messy. Once you get into this habit, you'll be amazed at how much cleaner your whole home feels. Manage paper clutter ruthlessly. Alright, let's talk about something that sneaks up on all of us. Paper clutter. It's incredible how quickly it piles up, isn't it? Newspapers, mail, bills, receipts, catalogs, junk mail. It can feel like paper is trying to take over our homes if we're not careful. But seniors with truly clean homes have a firm rule about paper clutter. Manage it every single day. Here's their secret. As soon as the mail comes in, they deal with it immediately. Junk mail? Straight into the recycling bin. It doesn't even get a chance to sit on the counter. Bills and important documents? Those get filed away in a dedicated spot right away. Newspapers and magazines? If they've been read, they get recycled. If they haven't been read yet, they're kept neatly in a specific area, but never allowed to linger and create piles. I can't tell you how freeing it feels to stay on top of paper clutter daily. I've created a little system in my own home. I have a small tray in my kitchen where I place any mail or papers that come in during the day. Then, before bed each evening, I spend 5 minutes quickly sorting through it. If it's important, it gets filed. If not, out it goes. Think about it. How many times have you felt overwhelmed just looking at a huge pile of papers, wondering where to even start? When you tackle it every day, the pile never grows and your countertops stay clear and calm. Plus, it makes finding important things like that doctor's appointment card so much easier when everything has its place. Sweep or vacuum high traffic areas daily. Now, let's talk about floors, my friends. If you've ever wondered how some homes seem to sparkle from top to bottom, it's often because they don't forget about what's underfoot. Seniors with truly clean homes make it a habit to sweep or vacuum their high traffic areas every single day. Think about the spaces you walk through most often: the kitchen, the hallway, maybe a front entryway. These are the areas that collect dust, dirt, crumbs, and even pet hair faster than you'd imagine. And here's the thing, when your floors are clean, your whole home just feels fresher. For many of us, the thought of vacuuming every day might sound like a chore. But here's a trick. Focus only on the areas that need it most. You really don't need to vacuum your entire house daily, just those spots where a mess builds up quickly. For me, that means a quick sweep in the kitchen after meals and a pass with my lightweight vacuum near the front door to pick up dust and any leaves or dirt we've tracked in. If you have pets, this habit is even more important. Keeping up with pet hair each day can make your home feel so much more inviting and less furry. Here's a tip especially for seniors who might have mobility challenges. Look into robotic vacuums. They're a fantastic little helper and can keep your floors tidy without much effort from you. It's like having a tiny housekeeper quietly doing its job. Keep the kitchen sink clean and empty. Let's move to a spot in the house that can either be a beacon of cleanliness or, let's be honest, a source of stress, the kitchen sink. If there's one habit that makes an instant difference in how clean your kitchen feels, it's this. Seniors with clean homes always keep their sink clean and empty. Here's why it's so powerful. A sink full of dirty dishes doesn't just look messy. It can create bad smells, attract pests, and make your whole kitchen feel chaotic. Seniors with clean homes simply never let that happen. They have a rule: no dirty dishes left in the sink overnight. And ideally, dishes are dealt with as soon as possible. For example, after every meal, they rinse dishes and either put them straight into the dishwasher or wash them by hand. If something needs to soak, they don't just leave it in the sink to fester. They place it in soapy water with a plan to come back to it quickly. Once the dishes are done, they take a moment to rinse the sink itself, wiping it down to keep it gleaming. Here's what I do that's worked wonders for me. At the end of the day, after my last cup of tea, I wipe my sink with a little baking soda or white vinegar. Not only does it keep it sparkling clean, but it also eliminates any lingering odors and keeps my kitchen smelling fresh. A sparkling sink really is a centerpiece for a clean home. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Air out the house daily. One thing you might not always think about when it comes to a clean home is this. It's not just about what you can see, but also what you smell. And that's why seniors with clean homes prioritize airing out their space every single day. You see, over time, our homes naturally trap all kinds of odors. Cooking smells, pet scents, and just that stale air from being closed up. Clean home seniors combat this by opening their windows, even for just a few minutes each day. Fresh air can do wonders for making your home feel vibrant and alive again. For me, I've made it a habit to crack open windows for a bit in the morning. I usually choose rooms where I've spent the most time, like the bedroom or the kitchen, and just let that fresh breeze sweep in. Even on colder days, a few minutes is enough to replace the stale indoor air with a clear, clean, and crisp feeling. And here's a little secret I've used for years. Place a small bowl of baking soda in rooms that don't get as much ventilation, like a guest bathroom or a closet. Baking soda is fantastic at absorbing any lingering odors, and if you want to take it a step further, add a drop or two of your favorite essential oil. Lavender is my go-to. It leaves a gentle, calming scent behind that's just lovely. Do a daily 10-minute declutter. Let me ask you this. How much time do you spend looking for things that have been misplaced or just vanished under a pile of clutter? Keys, glasses, a favorite book? It all adds up. For seniors with clean homes, clutter isn't something they fight just once a week or let pile up until it feels completely overwhelming. It's something they manage daily, and they do it with a simple, effective habit I like to call the 10-minute declutter. Here's how this little miracle works. Every day that they set aside just 10 minutes, you can even set a timer, to focus on tidying up one small area. It could be a countertop, a drawer, a bookshelf, or yes, even that dreaded kitchen junk drawer we all seem to accumulate. The key here isn't to aim for absolute perfection in those 10 minutes. It's simply to make progress, little by little. Personally, I find this habit not only keeps my home looking more organized overall, but it also feels incredibly satisfying. Some days, I use my 10 minutes to quickly clear off the mail basket or tidy up my bedside table. Other times, it's about straightening the shoes by the front door or finally folding that small pile of laundry that's been sitting on the guest bed. Oops! And here's my golden rule for this 10-minute declutter. Follow the one-touch rule. When you pick something up, decide where it goes right then and there. No moving it from pile to pile. Does it belong in the trash? Does it go in another room? Put it away immediately. This daily practice creates a wonderful sense of control and order in your home, and over time, it truly prevents those big, overwhelming clutter cleanouts that none of us enjoy facing. Seriously, try it tomorrow. Pick any small area, set a timer for just 10 minutes, and watch how quickly you can make a real difference. Make your bed every morning. And now, my friends, we come to the final habit, a small, almost deceptively simple practice that truly sets the tone for your entire day. Seniors with consistently clean homes always make their bed every morning. Now I know what you might be thinking. It's just the bed. Does it really even matter in the grand scheme of things? But let me tell you, making your bed is like sending a little signal to yourself. First thing in the morning that the day has begun and you are ready to tackle it. It's such a small task, honestly, just takes a minute or two, but it creates an immediate sense of accomplishment. Plus, think about it. Walking back into your bedroom later in the day and seeing a neatly made bed is like giving yourself a little gift, a visual moment of calm and order in your day. Here's exactly how I approach it. Right after I get out of bed, I spend just a minute or two straightening the sheets, fluffing the pillows, and maybe folding the throw blanket at the foot of the bed. That's it. So quick, and yet it makes my entire bedroom feel instantly tidier and more inviting. And let me share a little secret with you. I also love to swap out my bedding for fresh, clean linens once a week. There's truly nothing quite like climbing into a freshly made bed at the end of a long day. Add a tiny touch of lavender spray to your pillows, and it becomes a soothing little ritual you'll actually look forward to each night. Your made bed is like the anchor for your entire home. Once that one small thing is done, everything else just seems a little more manageable, a little less chaotic. Trust me on this one, it really works. If you found these tips helpful and encouraging, please let me know in the comments below. Which of these habits do you already practice in your own home? And which ones are you inspired to try starting today? And please, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps others find this information. Life lesson. Remember, dear friends, a clean and comfortable home truly contributes to a happy and peaceful life, especially as we enjoy our wonderful senior years. These simple daily habits aren't about striving for some impossible standard of perfection or exhausting ourselves cleaning. They're truly about creating a comfortable, manageable, and joyful space to live in and thrive. Start with just one or two habits that feel easiest to incorporate. Be gentle with yourself as you build these routines, and simply enjoy the wonderful feeling of a home that supports your well-being and brings you peace and comfort every day. Now, tell me in the comments below, which of these daily habits are you going to try incorporating into your routine this week? Share your experiences, any tips you discover along the way, and any other homekeeping wisdom you have to share with our community. We can all learn and support each other on this journey. And if you found this advice helpful and uplifting, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more inspiring and practical tips designed just for seniors.